Today we're going to be ranking every single agent based on who the most optimal Valorant cellmate is. These are our tiers. Top tier, we got Lock Me Up. We got Good Cellmate. Got Bearable. Sleep with One Eye Open. And then a Good Time for them. Mostly opinion. I don't think there's any real fact in this, but you know, we're going to use our superior intellect and teamwork to come up with a nice, well-rounded list. Starting from the top, we got Astra. I feel like Astra would be a good cellmate.
Oh, baby!
I can't see Astra, you know, being like trying to attack you. I don't think she'd be a danger to you. She has her cosmic powers, which I think she'd use to help protect you. I feel like if people were trying to start a fight with you, I don't think she would let it happen. I think she has a cool personality, I won't lie. I don't think she'd be boring to hang out with, you know? Next up is Breach. 100% Breach is a good time for them. I would be 100% worried if I was put in a cell and I walk up and Breach is the guy sitting there. And Breach also used to be a criminal, man. And you don't be a criminal for being nice, bro. You become a criminal by doing something you're not supposed to. So next up is Brim. I feel like Brim is bearable. As cool as Brimstone is, I feel like there's a point where, like, you know, he's just talking about his war stories all the time that you're just gonna get kind of bored. He would be more like a protector, like a little bit of a father figure in a way, as, you know, Daddy Brim, you know how it is. Like, I feel like there's more fun agents to be around. He definitely provides some guidance. To be honest, I don't even think he'd be there in the first place. Next up is Chamber. He's kind of like a rich snobby guy, so I think he's gonna have a lot of money. One Eye Open. I could see One Eye Open too, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like he's super rich. I don't know if you'd be in danger around him. I don't think he's gonna like do something dangerous at nighttime, to be honest. I feel like he just has a lot of money and he's gonna brag about it. He's not gonna share it with you. So we'll just say bearable, I guess. Next up is Cypher. I feel like Cypher might be a good cellmate. He has a very cool life as a spy, and on top of that, he could probably hack the cameras. I feel like Cypher would be a good cellmate. He has some good cellmate qualities. I would be so down to be locked up with this guy. Next up is Fade. I think Fade is Sleep with One Eye Open, dude. She's literally a bounty hunter. Scary as hell. Literally scarier Reyna, and Reyna's scary. I'm gonna go ahead and put her at Sleep with One Eye Open. I think she's not the safest option. Next up is Jet. I feel like Jet might be a good cellmate. Next up is KO. KO's definitely bearable, right? Like, I think he's just like a robot. He's got that RoboCop kind of vibe. Yeah, I think KO would be like bearable. Like, nothing. Like, I don't think it would be that fun to have him as a roommate. He'd be like, okay. Next up is Killjoy. Dude, I think Killjoy's locked me up, bro. Next up is Neon. I feel like Neon would be a good cellmate too, to be honest. I feel like she's super nice and super chill. Based on the lore, she's like a very like family-friendly person, you know? She's got the whole electricity thing going down. I think she'd be like a good time. I can't imagine her being like dangerous. I feel like she'd be fun to talk to. Definitely better than bearable, I think. What do you guys think? Bro, Neon will run on the ceiling of the cell at 6 a.m. Oh, you think she'd be up that early going for runs? That's a good point, man. If Neon's an early morning runner and she's in a cell, you think she's going to be running in circles at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning and waking you up? I could see that being a thing too, to be honest. I'm just going to move her down to bearable. I guess that's an okay spot. Next is Omen. Dude, Omen is Sleep with One Eye Open 100%, my guy. My guy.
I need to crack that Fortnite, my guy.
This guy is, dude, Hondo P. Omen is I would be scared as hell if I walked into a cell my first day and he was my roommate. I would be fucking scared. It can be sometimes hard to get a weapon into prison, but if you're Omen, you can just literally TP anywhere, grab a weapon, and then TP back, dude. He's literally the shadows. Yeah, dude, Omen will shank you, no cap. Hondo 100% agreed with that, dude. 100%. This is honestly a no-brainer for me. Next up is Phoenix. I feel like Phoenix might be like Lock Me Up too, to be honest. I feel like Phoenix is kind of sick. I feel like he'd be a really fun time. I feel like we'd be like Like, if you're locked up, I feel like he'd be like boys. Like, he'd be your boy. I feel like someone gets in your face. This guy shows him what's up, bro. He hits him with a quick little snap of his finger. He got a little fireball going. I think people would be scared to, mess with you if Phoenix was your cellmate and you guys were boys. I feel like Lock Me Up, bro. This guy's hype. I like Phoenix and Lock Me Up, a hundo P. Next up is Raze. I feel like Raze would be bearable. I want to put Raze in a good cellmate because I feel like she'd be a fun time. But I feel like her loud music would get like obnoxious after a while. Like, imagine you're in the cell for like 10 years and every single day her boombox is playing full blast and you just go deaf. I feel like she'd be unbearable. I don't know if I could put her higher than that. But I feel like she would accidentally set off an explosive in your cell and injure you, dude. I feel like Sleep with One Eye Open, not unlike these other characters who are actively trying to hurt you, I feel like Raze would do it on accident and be building like C4 charges while you're like asleep. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's some we don't really want around here. Just kind of be careful with that. So I'm gonna keep her Sleep with One Eye Open. Next up is Reyna. I think Reyna, dude, easy. She fits right in. Sleep with One Eye Open. Yeah, Reyna 100% Sleep with One Eye Open. I don't think there's a doubt in my mind. Hopefully there's not a doubt in your mind, guys. I'd be scared as heck. I feel like she would just like suck the life out of you. Sage. I think Sage has locked me up, dude. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, bro. If I go to my thing and a Sage is there, I'm like, you gotta.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Next up is Skye. I think Skye's a good cellmate. I feel like she'd be I can't see anything wrong with having Skye as your cellmate. I feel like she's like super nice and chill. If you're ever like bored, she can like conjure up like an animal that you guys can just like pet and have fun with. I feel like unlike Neon, she would respect your privacy and like try not to wake you up. When it's time to go to the courtyard, she's like pumping iron. You know what I'm saying? Like she's hitting the bench press and she's doing squats and deadlifts out on the yard. That's what I feel like when it comes to Skye, at least. Next up is Silva. I think Silva would be sick. Super cool conversation. He's like a super nice guy. He gets info on the people that you're not a fan of. Hit you with that drone. I don't know if there's a reason not to put him in Lock Me Up, to be honest. I feel like Lock Me Up, Silva should. Yeah, I feel like we should put Silva in Lock Me Up too, to be honest. I feel like he fits too. Yeah, I feel like he's Brimstone with better stories and he wouldn't like bore you with his stories. Like I feel like if Brimstone saw you, like he wouldn't like notice if you were getting bored from him telling you like war stories for the 100th time. But I think Silva would like pick up on it and be like, "Hey, what do you want to talk about?" Next up is Viper. I think Viper's a good time for them, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I would be scared if I saw Viper as my cellmate. I think 100 P. She fits right into the category. Yeah, no thank you for Viper. Viper's a cool and all, but I don't think so. We got Yoru last. And Yoru, I literally think Yoru would be a good cellmate. I mean, he does have that lone wolfy vibe. Yeah, I guess Bearable is okay. He does brag quite a bit. Yeah, I guess Bearable makes sense to me. The question is, do we want to move anybody around before we end the tier list? Breach is good cellmate. Dude, can you stop bringing up Breach, please? Brim up. Okay, a couple of you guys were saying Brim up. I guess we'll move Brim up to good cellmate. I kind of like that. I kind of like this list. I think especially where we put Breach is probably the best spot I could imagine for him. I don't think we could ever move Breach up. But, okay, realistically though, I think this tier list kind of fits. I wanted to move Yoru up, but we agreed not to, so don't touch Yoru. I won't. He is where he is.